Okay, so today's topic is how to be a good assistant. Tips and tricks to starting things off right. So, I know a lot of people who are leaving beauty school really want to bypass or not take on the duties of a salon assistant. And I have to say that starting off at the bottom really is a great way to make sure that your career starts off on a great foot. So, I don't think that it's necessarily like you want to bypass being an assistant. The whole trick to this method and the systems in salon is finding the right salon that will invest in you just as much as you will invest in them. Being a good assistant isn't just about doing the laundry. Being a good assistant will lead to bigger things. So, if you find the right salon to get your foot in the door, and this leads to great training, this also leads to bigger and better things, and it definitely leads to experience, and you can't buy experience. So, why is being a good assistant important? First of all, being a good assistant will set a good impression for future clients. So, the one thing, and I find it's so amazing about being an assistant when you're in a salon. So, usually there's only, I want to say, 1 to 2 assistants per the whole salon. So, that could be, 4 to 8 stylists. You literally get to know every single client that walks in the door. So, you are touching and interacting with every single guest. That is an opportunity. You have no idea. That is an opportunity to make a really, really good impression on every single client that walks in the door. Because if you make a great impression, that person is going to remember you. And guess what? If that person wants to see another stylist, or their stylist isn't available in the future, or their stylist goes on maternity leave, and they remember you, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to give you a shot. So this is your chance to make a good impression on all the clients in the salon. It's a great chance to learn from the people who are already in the game. I always say learn from other people's mistakes. Every single stylist has a different way that they do things in the salon. They have a different way that they interact with people. They have a different system for doing different color services and haircuts. And this is your time to really observe and to make sure that you're kind of game planning and getting your own systems together, because there are going to be some things that you love and there are going to be some things that you hate. So this is the perfect opportunity and time slot to actually figure that stuff out, instead of trying to do it behind the chair and doing trial and error and messing things up and then trying again and then messing things up. When you can see how other things work for other people, it can really give you a different perspective on how to start your career off. It definitely gets your foot into a good salon. So the thing with great salons that are going to have higher service prices is that you most likely have to start as an assistant. And they usually have pretty good training programs. So I definitely think that starting off as an assistant to get into the salon of your dreams is such a good idea. It will start good habits for you in your future career. So obviously there are super high expectations for assistants, and assistants literally are the star of the show, because as a stylist and as an owner, like, our jobs can't run without you. So this will definitely get you in the habit of multitasking and getting into the habit of shampooing and checking timers. And it's definitely a way for you to learn without taking any of the risk, because it's not your client, it's the stylist you're assisting for's client. So it really can definitely set you up for a great future career. It will get you comfortable interacting with clients. Meeting new people and getting to know somebody and making sure that you do a good job on their hair is super stressful. So this kind of takes the edge off. When you get comfortable being an assistant, interacting, talking with clients, grabbing clients' drinks, toning clients, it really makes for a better experience for your future guests, because you've already gotten used to the interacting and, being like vulnerable with people. So I definitely think that assisting is such a great tool to start this system for your career. It will bring you free training. Most salons have free training for assistants or shadowing programs. So that's pretty much free education. And we all know that we need extra education after school, so you can't beat that. And experience. It will definitely bring you the best experience that you can. Even if you start off assisting at someplace and then decide to start your career somewhere else, you can't buy experience. That is what's going to help you grow. That's what's going to make you the best stylist you can be. So these are my tips to being a good assistant for all of the stylists in the salon. So my whole thing is you want to be one step ahead of the person you're assisting. So you always want to start the day off right. So how I love to start my day off is I always arrive to work an hour early. My assistants arrive an hour early. We prep for the day. Not saying that you have to show up an hour early for work, but definitely like helping stylists prep for their day. So by being one step ahead, knowing who they're having coming in for that day, what is that client's formula? What are they going to need for their trays? Like, are they doing a color? Can you put out color bowls? Can you put out all the color tools? Can you set up their styling tools for them? Like, are they doing an updo? Can you warm up their curling irons? Like, what can you do to make their day start off on the right foot? So one of those things is definitely knowing a stylist schedule. If you're assisting more than one stylist, I definitely recommend that you keep a notebook, and I just simply write down the client's name and what time they're coming in, and then the client's formulas along with their name, so you can easily pull their color for the day. So that will definitely keep the stylist on track, and this will allow the stylist to actually like give their client a better experience because everything is running smoothly for them. Sometimes people don't want to assist because they don't want to be the salon. Some people say the salon bitch. I know that doesn't sound great, but you have to switch your mindset. It's not about picking up after the stylist. It's not about being the salon bitch. Your job is so much more important. Your job is to create the most perfect client experience. It's always about the clients. How can you make the client's experience better? Because when you focus on the client's experience, it switches that mindset, and it switches that feeling like sometimes we feel like we're not appreciated, and clients appreciate that. And I can guarantee that if you make the client's experience amazing, the client will always remember you. So back to being and setting the day off to the right starts, because I just went on a little tangent there. So you want to make sure that you know the client's formulas that are coming in. Of course, clients can change their minds, but being ready just in case they want to do the same thing is crucial. You want to set up the client's cart so it's ready to go. What is the stylist doing for that day for the clients? Are they doing a color service? With color services, we normally do a towel. We'll do a color brush, a bowl. Sometimes if the client wears glasses, we'll put the glass covers on there. We may put, if they're doing a darker color, the cream, the barrier cream that's going to go on the client's skin. Prepping that is always key. Clients hate when there is color along their hairline. Does the client wear glasses? Does your salon offer the glasses covers? There's covers that they can put on their glasses so their glasses don't get color on them. Can you get those ready for the stylist? If you have a client that's coming in that's a regular, do you know what they drink? Do you know what they like? Because that is huge. There are certain clients that come in and we always have their coffee or tea ready for them. They love that. You want to make sure that the stylist station is set up and ready to go. So by that, like I said, you can heat up their hot tools, make sure the station looks clean. Remember, we're not cleaning the station for the stylist. We're cleaning the station for the client. No one wants to sit in a dirty chair. It's always about the client, guys. So making sure that the station is ready. Does the stylist hand mirror need to be clean? There's nothing worse when you're doing a service and you go to hand the mirror to the client and the hand mirror is filthy and full of product and has fingerprints all over it. So that's just like a small detail that's so important that really makes a client's experience. You don't think about that until the client's actually holding it and they're like, oh, this is dirty. No one wants to touch anything that's sticky and dirty. Also, you want to make sure that you keep the station clean. That's sweeping and making sure that there's no debris, that, you know, if the client was drinking something, we take that away. The station should always look like it's on display at all times. So we want to stay on top of timers. We want to make sure that we are asking the stylist if they have a timer set and that we're staying on top of timers because we don't want a client to overprocess. That's super important. The integrity of clients' hair is the most important thing. So staying on top of timers is like one of the main things that you really need to focus on. I have an Apple Watch, and I just set my timer on my Apple Watch, and it vibrates when it goes off. So that's something that you can use as like a little trick. You want to make sure that you're keeping the laundry flowing. Obviously, we don't want to run out of towels. You want to wipe down and clean the station. Try to do it after every client so it's clean and fresh for the next. What tools are they going to need? Are they going to need their scissors out? Are they going to need their combs sanitized? This is something that, stylists really appreciate because they're so busy that things kind of get overlooked. So this is one thing that you can do for them that I know that they would absolutely appreciate. You want to wipe down your bowls. So one of my main things is after you shampoo somebody, you want to make sure that you're wiping down all of the color off the bowl, all of the toner, so that way when the next person sits down to use it, that they don't actually get color on their hair or on their clothing. The worst thing is when you have a blonde sit down in a color bowl and you go to do a shampoo and the previous person either had like a red color or a brown color and it gets on the freshly bleached hair. So always wiping down after use. And if you didn't shampoo at that, just double checking and wiping it down before you have someone sit back. You always want to check in with your clients and you want to see what they need. This is super important. Every stylist is going to have different needs from you because some stylists just want to do things their way and they want to do it themselves. So one person might insist that they shampoo their own clients. Another person might insist that they tone their own clients. Other people might not want to do those things. So really knowing what each stylist's individual needs are. Again, you can keep this in a notebook, and I have a little typo there. I see that. You want to make sure that you keep that in a notebook also. And clients will definitely appreciate when you are running smoothly and right on track with each stylist. Know how to book and rebook for stylists during processing time. So one of the main things I did at my salon that really helped take pressure off the front desk, because the front desk has the most work out of the entire salon. They are running the show up front, answering phones, doing everything, is I had my assistants rebook for the stylist during the client's processing time. So we did this with an iPad. Of course, you want to double check with the stylist first to see what the client needs to come in for and how long it is that they need to come back and how much time that is needed. Again, this is something that you can talk about with your stylist prior to the day starting. You can just put a little note next to the actual client's name. Some people come in for the same thing every 4 weeks. Some people come in for different things. So really making sure that we book the right thing is so important. But this will definitely help your stylist because rescheduling is so important. Never look not busy. There is always something to do. It is my biggest pet peeve when I am paying somebody and I see somebody standing around not doing anything, looking lost and confused. Do not do this. There is always something to do. If you don't know what to do and if you aren't busy, clean something. Talk to a guest. Ask a guest if they would like a beverage. Never say, do you want something to drink? Always use proper verbiage and say, can I get you a beverage? Would you care for a beverage? But you always want to stay busy because legit, there's always something to do. There's always details that need to be attended to. Just remember that you seriously have the most important job in the salon. I know it doesn't seem that way and assisting gets a bad rap, but without you, stylists couldn't function. And I have to say that assistants definitely don't get as much credit as they should. But if you do this and you do this to the best of your abilities and you do the most amazing job, I guarantee, one, you're going to get better tips from your stylists, which in turn makes more money for you. Two, stylists are going to be more inclined to help you learn, which is the whole reason why we're doing this. And three, you're definitely going to get better tips from clients, and those clients will remember you, and they will, I guarantee it, sit in your chair with ease when someone else is not available, because that's the whole purpose to doing this. So always keep that in mind. And again, my biggest advice, it's not about cleaning up after the stylist. It's not about doing the bitch word. Your job is to create the experience for the guest. How to create a client experience. This is a great way to practice. You want to offer a beverage, not grab them a drink. You want to educate yourself on all the products there are in the salon, so that way when clients ask you a question, you can give them an educated answer. And then also when you're shampooing them, you can talk about the products you are using. This is something that you should definitely do on your own time. I would look at the product line that your salon carries, educate yourself on what each product does, what the ingredients are, what the active ingredients are, and then the price of the products. You want to make sure this is the number one thing and the most prized part of the entire service is the shampoo. You need to make sure you can give an amazing shampoo. And by amazing shampoo, that's an amazing scalp massage, that's making sure that you're using the right temperature, that's making sure that you're getting all the color off, that's underneath the neck, that's around the hairline, that's around the ears, and you want to make sure that you don't get the client wet. I think shampooing is the scariest thing for new people. You want to make sure the hose is on full blast. I always have new people start and they're afraid to turn the water pressure all the way up. And to be honest, you can't do that. You need the water pressure to break up the color and it enhances the experience. So making sure that you're putting the water pressure all the way up and making sure that you're practicing. If you're not confident with your shampooing, I guarantee every single person that you ask if you can shampoo them, they're not going to tell you no, because everyone wants to get their head massaged and to get a shampoo. So just make sure that you're really, really practicing on your shampooing skills. And this will definitely help you with your future clients, because if you have this mastered, clients literally will love you. And then to create an amazing space, and by creating an amazing space, this means making sure that the space always looks Instagram ready, making sure that the magazines are always placed nicely, making sure that the towels are folded so they're so beautifully uniform that they look like they come out of a magazine, making sure that there's no garbage or no hair, or if something looks dirty, wipe it down. If something looks dusty, wipe it down. Creating an amazing space, again, creates an amazing space and an amazing experience for a client. And what happens when clients have an amazing experience? They share, which means that more clients are going to be coming in, which means that there's going to be more clients for you. So all the things that we think are crappy to do really have a purpose and really are so important. And that's why I say being an assistant is the most important job in the salon. Okay, so we work for the client experience. Like I've said previously, everything is for the clients. Everything is for your future business. You're doing everything to set yourself up so you are successful. It isn't about the other stylists, it's about you and it's about the client. There's a salon ecosystem. There really is. You've got the assistants who have their job, the stylists have their job, which is, doing the client's hair, and then you've got the receptionist, you've the manager. So you are definitely a huge part of the salon ecosystem, and it can't function without you. It will definitely come full circle. Like I said, this is your opportunity to touch and experience every single guest that comes into that salon. This is an opportunity for you to make future clients. Really wow people when you are doing your job. When you enhance the client's experience, it helps you get future clients. I know I've said this 10 times, but it's true. This will help you get future clients. And also when you are creating an amazing experience, the stylist will love you and they will give you people. I remember and this is what really helped boost my career. I was the best assistant I could be. And when I went on the floor and I was a stylist, I still helped the other stylists out. I was a team player. One of our really big head stylists ended up getting an allergy to all of the chemicals in hair color and in products, and she had to quit doing hair. And do you know what happened? She told every single one of her clients to come to me. And that is how I got a really, really good head start when I first went on the floor. I got so many clients from her. And that is just being a team player that's creating a good experience for clients. That's what it got for me. So you want to make sure that you're keeping notes. Keep notes on the clients, what they like to drink, what their life happenings are, what their birthdays are, formulas. You want to keep a card box, like an index card box, and pull it out when they come in so you have all the information on them. And the stylist will love you for this because this will help your stylist as well. If stylists get weird about it, like again, it's not about the stylist, it's about the client, and it's creating a client experience. You're not trying to steal clients, you are just trying to make a better experience for everybody in the salon. Another thing is you want to make sure that when a client is coming in, if you're in that front area, that you are greeting them, you're grabbing their coat, you're grabbing them a magazine. I always say that a client should never ask for anything. We should always know what they want. And even if we're offering them something that they don't want, at least we're making sure that their needs are getting met. Knowing how to answer any questions they may have. So educating yourself on all the services the salon offers, what the salon pricing, what all the prices are for the services, what the products are, how the products work, what the salon products are, the hours of operation, anything that they might have a question about, you should know the answer. And if you don't know what those questions are, then do a Facebook poll. Ask the people around you, like, what do you want to know when you walk into a business? It is your job to educate yourself so you are the master of all things. Okay, so that was a huge tangent on how to be a good assistant. If you loved information in this video and you want more content like this, be sure to follow us on Instagram. Here I have posted all of our Instagram handles, at Opulent Beauty Salon, at Hair Society Academy, and of course my personal one at Patricia Ann Artistry. Please follow us, and we will be definitely displaying new classes and new content soon. All right, have a great day.